Welcome to this week's grammar video for Unit 7, Orange Reading. In this lesson, we'll talk about comparative adjectives. This will also be the grammar for Unit 8 in the listening book. Let's begin. To understand this lesson, you'll need to know what an adjective is. You'll also need to know what a syllable is, as well as vowels and consonants. You also need to remember consonant, vowel, consonant spelling patterns. If you don't remember these things, that's okay. Take a moment, pause the video, watch previous videos to find the answers or look them up in Google, and then come back. Today we'll study comparative adjectives. We'll talk about how to use comparative adjectives. We'll talk about the structured rules to form sentences with comparative adjectives, as well as irregular comparative adjectives. And then finally we'll make some comparative adjective sentences. What's an adjective? In English, adjectives describe nouns. And as a reminder, nouns can be people, places, things, or ideas. You'll also remember from previous lessons that to describe something, usually we use the be verb. For example, our sentence would start with a subject or a noun, followed by the be verb, and then an adjective to describe it. Here we have some examples. The woman is old. In this example, woman is a noun described by the adjective old. Another example, the weather is hot. Weather is the noun described by the adjective hot. Another example, the flowers are beautiful, or the student is smart. The giraffe is tall. The dog is ugly. In these examples, we have the nouns in green and the adjectives that describe these nouns in purple. Take a moment, write 5 adjectives that you can think of. If you can't think of any adjectives, pause the video and Google common adjectives in English. What's a syllable? A syllable is how many vowel sounds there are in a word. So for example, we have the word shy. Shy has 1 vowel sound, therefore it's 1 syllable. Happy, 2 vowel sounds, so 2 syllables. Amazing, 3 vowel sounds, 3 syllables. Incredible, you got it, 4 vowels, that means 4 syllables. Now, how many syllables are in the adjective beautiful? You're right, 3. How many syllables are in the adjective fat? 1. Excellent. How many syllables are in your name? Comparative adjectives can be used to compare 2 nouns. In the comparative, we must include the word than. Be careful. This is than with an A, not an E. Here we have some example sentences. Grandpa is taller than baby. Baby is shorter than grandpa. Grandpa is older than baby. Baby is younger than grandpa. Pause the video. Take a look at these sentences. Try to figure out the rule for the comparative. When you have the rule figured out, hit the play button and continue. So the first rule for comparative adjectives is if the adjective is 1 syllable, we simply add ER to form the comparative. If the adjective ends in consonant, vowel, consonant, we have to double the last consonant to form the comparative. For example, 1 syllable adjectives like cool become cooler than in the comparative form. Shy becomes shyer than. Old becomes older than. Tall becomes taller than. For the next 2 examples, we have big and fat. In both examples, we have consonant, vowel, consonant spelling. Because consonant, vowel, consonant, we know we must double the second consonant, then add ER plus than to form the comparative. So big becomes bigger than, and fat becomes fatter than. Rule number 2. In 2-syllable adjectives that end in Y, we must change the Y to I and add ER to form the comparative. For example, we have the adjective ugly, a 2-syllable adjective ending in Y. So to form the comparative, we have to drop the Y, add IER, and then to form the comparative. Another example, we have the adjective pretty. We have to drop the Y, add IER, and then pretty becomes prettier than. Happy becomes happier than. Funny becomes funnier than. Risky becomes riskier than. And busy becomes busier than. Rule 3. If the adjective has 2 or more syllables and it doesn't end in Y, we cannot add ER. We must write more or less plus adjective plus than to form the comparative. For example, we have athletic. The adjective has 3 vowel sounds, so 3 syllables. Because we have more than 2 syllables, we cannot add ER. We have to write more athletic than to form the comparative. Beautiful becomes more beautiful than. Terrible becomes more terrible than. Brilliant becomes more brilliant than. Interesting becomes more interesting than. And boring becomes more boring than. Now, in the comparative, we also have some adjectives that are irregular. This means they don't follow the rules of grammar. For example, we have the adjective good. To form the comparative using good, we have to write better than. This is irregular because the word completely changes. We also have the irregular adjective bad. To write the comparative form of bad, we have to write worse than. Again, this is irregular because the word changes. Pause the video, take a look at the list. Make a key note why these verbs are irregular. Try to practice writing some sentences using the comparative form of these irregular adjectives. Now, the last rule to remember for comparative adjectives is if we already know the object or if the subject and object are the same things we are comparing, we don't need to write than. For example, June in Saudi Arabia is hot, but August is hotter. In this example, we have the comparative between the weather in August and June. In the second clause, but August is hotter. I know we're comparing August to June, so we don't need to write than. Another example, Bill is getting taller. In this example, we don't need to write than because the subject and the object are the same. Bill is growing. He's taller than he was before. Now, let's practice using some comparative adjectives to write sentences. Take a moment, pause the video, and complete the blanks. Welcome back. Let's check your sentences. Let's take a practice quiz. As always, pause the video and select your answers. Once you've finished selecting an answer for each question, hit the play button and we'll check your answers. Welcome back. Let's check your answers. Question 1. I am sometimes bored when I study history, but I'm never bored when I study English. I think English blank history. Again, we have some clues in this sentence. I'm never bored when I study English. This means I like English more. We know if I like English more, it is interesting to me. To form the comparative, because interesting is more than 2 syllables, we need more or less than before the adjective. So C is the correct answer. Question 2. Sarah usually gets a 90% on the test. Ali usually gets a 65%. Sarah is blank to pass than Ali. If Sarah is usually getting 90% and Ali is usually getting 65%, that means Sarah has a better chance of passing. And so A, more likely, is the correct answer. Question 3. Saudi Arabia is big, but Russia is blank. In this example, we have to remember Saudi Arabia is a big country, but Russia is a huge country. So we know Russia is bigger. Because we have an adjective with consonant, vowel, consonant, we have to double the G and add ER. Also, because I'm comparing Russia to Saudi Arabia, we don't need to include than. Question 4. Younger children are often blank older children. In this example, again, we're comparing younger children to older children. I have the adjective friendly. Friendly is 2 syllables and ends in Y. So I know I need to drop the Y and add IER and than to form the comparative. So B, friendlier than, is the correct answer. Question 5. I like chicken, but I love hamburgers. Hamburgers blank chicken. So if I love hamburgers, they're more delicious for me. So I want to use the comparative form of good. A, are better than, is the correct answer. That's it for this lesson. I hope it was useful. Class dismissed.